Man, it's the Genie, aka Yapala World here. Back at it again with another video, man. Back at it again with another yap session type shit. Now, what we're gonna be talking about today is streaming. Yep, the art of streaming. Now, nowadays, streaming is like the new meta. It's like the new thing for real. It's not really a new thing, but it kind of like just got popularized, I would say, for about like 2 years. It's been popular. It's been more popularized type shit. And nowadays, every kid wants to grow up and be a streamer. In the future, we're not gonna have any doctors, we're not gonna have any lawyers, we're not gonna have any astronauts, any construction workers, anything. We're just gonna have a world full of streamers. And now if you live under a rock, or you're a lot more older, you know, you're an old head, you're an uncle or auntie and don't know what streaming is, basically it's essentially when somebody or a bunch of people sit in front of a camera and live stream to an audience. And you could do this on either Twitch, on Kick, Rumble, shit, even TikTok Live. Technically your boy right here is a streamer because I'd be going live on TikTok Live. But yeah, it's essentially when you entertain people on live. You sit in front of your camera, you can either talk to your chat, you can react to videos, you can do IRL streaming where you go outside and just film shit live. Essentially, you're just live streaming to your viewers or live streaming to an audience. And when it comes to streaming, there's a big three. And that big three is Kai Cenat, Aiden Ross, and IShowSpeed. Now, it is absolutely amazing what these streamers have accomplished and what they've done in their life. Like, it's actually fucking crazy how much money these guys made, how much popularity they gained, and how much influence these guys have. Like, this shit is actually motherfucking crazy. It's like streaming is now the new rapping. It's like streamers have more influence than rappers nowadays. Like, streaming has really just blown up within these past 2 years. Like, back then, it wasn't as normalized as it is now. Nowadays, your 3-year-old little cousin wants to be a streamer, or your newborn nephew wants to become a streamer. Like, everybody wants to be a streamer now, just because of these big three who really made it mainstream. Like, streaming is so mainstream now that even rappers and celebrities are tapped in with streamers. Yup, these streamers have so much influence that they bring rappers and celebrities on. And matter of fact, these streamers be bigger than the rappers and celebrities that they have on their streams. Motherfucking presidents are hopping on streams. Yes, presidents. Like, why is Donald Trump on an Aiden Ross stream? What the hell is going on with this world? We are so motherfucking cooked, especially in America. Like, why is Donald J. Trump on an Aiden motherfucking Ross stream? But speaking of Aiden Ross, the one person that we're going to be talking about in this video is Aiden Ross, because he's actually one of the big three, or he is the person in the big three that really made streaming what it is nowadays. Like, Aiden Ross really paved the way. He's the one who crawled so Kai Cenat and Speed could run, or so that all these other streamers could run. Now, watching Aiden Ross in the big 2024 is a little questionable, and that's kind of crazy work. Like, in 2024, you're not going to sit there and be like, let me put on an Aiden Ross video. But back then in 2021, Aiden Ross had a generational run. Like, he's really what made streaming what it is nowadays, and he's really the one who popularized streaming. Aiden motherfucking Ross. Yes. But who exactly is Aiden Ross? Now, Aiden David Ross, known simply as Aiden Ross, is an American YouTuber, streamer, and gamer. He's best known for his video game live streams including GTA 5 and NBA 2K. He's also known for his guest appearances from various rappers on his stream. Ross started streaming in October 2018. Aiden Ross was born on October 11, 2000 in Boca Raton, Florida. After moving to New York City for a brief period of time, he decided to move to Three Rivers, California. He attended Woodlake Union High School, where he was interested in streaming from a very young age, and he even skipped his high school prom just to stream. He was a very hardcore gamer, and he really knew that he would chase his dreams and make his dreams come true, that he wouldn't even go to his senior prom. He just stayed home and streamed. Now, Aiden developed his love for gaming at only 3 years old, as his parents would normally drop him off at his aunt's house, and at his aunt's house, there was a Nintendo 64, where he would game on it for hours and hours and hours. So that's where his love for gaming really started and really grew. Although Aiden had a pretty average upbringing for the most part, he did have one very traumatic experience that he always opens up about to a lot of people, and a lot of times in his streams he opens up about it. When he was only 12 years old, in the middle of the night while he was sleeping, a family member came into his room. A very mentally unstable family member walked up into his room and stabbed him right in the arm. Just the knife was lodged right in his arm, and Aiden woke up in the middle of the night, and he was actually the one who had to physically take the knife out of his arm. So this traumatic experience has haunted him for a long time. where he was instantly rushed to the hospital and had to get several stitches in his arm. Now the good news is though, the internet was starting to change around this time, as a lot of YouTubers and streamers and content creators in general were beginning to make a living off what they love to do and make a career out of it. So Aiden Ross was very inspired and very motivated by this, so he decided to start off his own streaming career, where he started his very first stream when he was 14 years old, streaming NBA 2K. Now, for his first ever streams, he wasn't doing too bad, averaging around 10 to 14 viewers, which is not too bad at all, especially for a 14-year-old. Now, over time though, he began to realize that his dad's internet was pretty slow, so he began to shift over to YouTube, posting his stream clips onto YouTube. Now, it was going good at first, but then word went around his school that Aiden was making YouTube videos, and he began to get bullied and made fun of, and people were just talking shit about him. So that kind of demotivated him and made him stop posting content for a little bit. He just couldn't take the hate and couldn't take the bullying. Just the bullying and people calling his videos cringy really demotivated Aiden and really caused him to not really make videos and really stop. But later on in 2016, he did pick it back up, and he had the mindset that if he could just get to the mental state where he didn't care what people said, then he could really rock out and really start doing this thing. Now, right before his senior year, his dad got a letter in the mail saying that they offered a new internet service to him, a lot faster internet service to them. But the only thing is, it was $100 a month. And his dad recently lost his job and he was struggling financially. But Aiden did really beg his dad to pay for this internet service so that he can really blow up and do his thing. They had to swipe through 3 credit cards that declined, but the 4th one worked, and they eventually got the internet to work, and Aiden began streaming again. Now, for his first half of senior year, he went to parties and streamed, so he balanced it out. But the second half of his senior year, he really went all in and really grinded, because he told himself that college was not an option. He would not be going to college, so he had to make some shit shake right now and go really hard right now. Now, at the time, a lot of his friends didn't really know what he was trying to accomplish and really knew what his end goal was. But it didn't matter to Aiden because he knew his vision, he knew what he wanted to accomplish, and he knew what he was set to do. And he would chase his dreams no matter what. Even missing out on his senior prom to stream, Aiden put in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours into streaming and perfecting his craft. Now, by the end of his senior year, he landed $15,000 in scholarships for college, but he knew that college was not for him, and he was averaging around 200 views at the time, so he knew to just keep growing and to just keep growing his audience type shit. His parents were a little bit upset, but they trusted the process. Now, 2020 was really going to be the year that Aiden was really going to have his first big break. Now, in 2020, he ended up moving in with his sister in California and getting his first job as a busboy, which eventually didn't really work out for him. But 2K20 did come out, and with COVID going around and quarantine, meaning everybody was at home, Twitch streaming and content was really just growing because people were at home just watching a lot of streamers and watching a lot of content. So this really helped Aiden out, and his viewers went from 200 viewers to around 1,000 viewers just streaming NBA 2K20, and he was doing wager matches and collabing with other content creators, which really grew each other and really blew Aiden up and other content creators up. Everybody was just eating up during quarantine. Now, he eventually collabed with Bronny James. Yup, the Bronny James, LeBron James' son, which at the end of the wager that they played, Bronny actually put LeBron on the phone and Aiden was able to talk to him.
What's up, bro?
It's LeBron?
It's LeBron? He said, is this LeBron?
Yo, first of all, I gotta say, gigantic fan, I love you. I don't want to be a fanboy, but like, I love you.
Nah, it's all respect, man. I appreciate it, man.
And look,
showing love and respect to me and my son.
That's right. Look, listen, me and B, we swept them, and we did it for Cleveland.
I love it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nice meeting you, man.
Hey, nice meeting you.
Keep it going, all right?
Yeah, all right, bro.
Which put Aiden all over the mainstream and really blew him up type shit. This brought him a lot of new exposure, and his following count, his Twitch count, and just everything was beginning to really grow and really blow up. And a lot of people were starting to tune into Aiden after this situation. So Aiden was really going up around this time. Now, NBA 2K21 was steadily approaching and was about to release, and Aiden knew that he was going to jump on that and start streaming that. But the game ended up becoming very disappointing, and it just wasn't it, and it was pretty trash. So this left Aiden in a crossroad. Whether he wanted to continue streaming 2K or branch out with his content. He chose to branch out and become a versatile streamer, where he would do E-dates, he would do IRL streams, he would just do a bunch of shit, and this eventually made him become one of the top 5% of Twitch streamers. So he was extremely successful, his reach was very large, and he was really blowing up. He eventually collabed with Soulja Boy, but when he collabed with Soulja Boy, he decided to bring a bunch of other rappers onto his streams. Now, his reach was so large that having rappers on stream would benefit the rappers more than it would benefit him. Like, that's how big and popular he was. Like, his shit was so hot that he would have mainstream rappers on, but it would benefit the rappers more than it would benefit him. Now, it would benefit the rappers more because let's say a rapper is washed right now, but bringing them onto the stream would like expose them and kind of bring them back out there and make them relevant again. Or let's say they would drop an album, hopping on Aiden's stream the day before the album's release will put more eyes onto that rapper and put more eyes onto that album. And you could also see how the rapper acts when he's, you know what I'm saying, when he's around streamers and when they're not trying to be mysterious. You could see the rapper's true personality and true colors. So these streams would really benefit the rappers more than it would benefit him, but altogether it would basically benefit them both and blow up Aiden even more. His reach was so damn big. So yeah, Aiden Ross was really the biggest streamer in 2021 and really had a bunch of celebrities on, and he even brought up iShow Speed and also kind of blew up Speed a little bit. He didn't make Speed, but he kind of gave Speed a little exposure back in 2021, and he's really the one that made streaming popular. Like, he made streaming mainstream, and he's also the one that started with the celebrity streaming and bringing celebrities on. Nowadays, you can see Kai Cenat bringing celebrities on. Duke Dennis brought a celebrity on. He doesn't really bring celebrities on, but he brought Rich Homie Quan on before RIP. You can also see like Plague Boy Max and FaZe bring celebrities on. So yeah, Aiden Ross is really the one who started all this shit, and he's really one of the streaming goats for real. He really paved the way, and he really crawled so that other streamers could walk type shit. Now, after 2022, Aiden Ross actually signed a kick deal where he got banned from Twitch, which now in 2024 he's trying to get unbanned, but he got banned from Twitch and he became very controversial and he kind of fell out of the mainstream. So now Kai Cenat is probably one of the biggest streamers right now, but Aiden's really the one who paved the way and really started all this, you know what I'm saying? Now Aiden's controversial and a lot of people don't really watch him anymore, but back in the day, he really paved the way. Aiden Ross's fast blow up and the fact that he made streaming mainstream just proves that you can really do anything you want in this world and to just chase your dreams, man. Also, make sure to subscribe to me and turn on post notifications as I'll be uploading daily. And maybe one day somebody will make a video on me.